Never stop fighting until you arrive at your destined place. That is the unique you. Have a name in life. Continuously acquire knowledge. Work hard. And have perseverance to realize the great life. Look at the sky. We are not alone. The whole universe is friendly to us and conspires only to give the best to those who dream and work. God, our Creator, has stored within our minds and personalities great potential, strength and ability. Prayer helps us tap and develop these powers. Teaching is a very noble profession that shapes the character, caliber, and future of an individual. If the people remember me as a good teacher, that will be the biggest honor for me. Excellence is a continuous process and not an accident. If 4 things are followed: having a great aim, acquiring knowledge, hard work, and perseverance, then anything can be achieved. Life is a difficult game. You can win it only by retaining your birthright to be a person. The youth need to be enabled to become job generators from job seekers. Climbing to the top demands strength, whether it is to the top of Mount Everest or to the top of your career. If we are not free, no one will respect us. When we tackle obstacles, we find hidden reserves of courage and resilience we did not know we had. And it is only when we are faced with failure do we realize that these resources were always there within us. We only need to find them and move on with our lives. You see, God helps only people who work hard. That principle is very clear. War is never a lasting solution for any problem. Ultimately, education in its real sense is the pursuit of truth. It is an endless journey through knowledge and enlightenment. Widespread use of antibiotics promotes the spread of antibiotic resistance. Smart use of antibiotics is the key to controlling its spread. We should not give up, and we should not allow the problem to defeat us. Let us sacrifice our today so that our children can have a better tomorrow. Man needs his difficulties because they are necessary to enjoy success. Science is a beautiful gift to humanity. We should not distort it. To become unique, the challenge is to fight the hardest battle, which anyone can imagine until you reach your destination. Where do the evils like corruption arise from? It comes from the never-ending greed. The fight for corruption-free ethical society will have to be fought against this greed and replace it with, what can I give spirit? Do we not realize that self-respect comes with self-reliance? The bird is powered by its own life and by its motivation. Great dreams of great dreamers always transcended. Creativity is the key to success in the future, and primary education is where teachers can bring creativity in children at that level. One of the very important characteristics of a student is to question. Let the students ask questions. As a child of God, I am greater than anything that can happen to me. No sanction can stand against ignited minds. I firmly believe that unless one has tasted the bitter pill of failure, one cannot aspire enough for success. My view is that at a younger age, your optimism is more, and you have more imagination. You have less bias. It's when children are 15, 16 or 17 that they decide whether they want to be a doctor, an engineer, a politician, or go to the Mars or Moon. That is the time they start having a dream, and that's the time you can work on them. You can help them shape their dreams. Where there is righteousness in the heart, there is harmony in the house. When there is harmony in the house, there is order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world. Almost half of the population of the world lives in rural regions, and mostly in a state of poverty. Such inequalities in human development have been one of the primary reasons for unrest in some parts of the world, even violence. For me, there is no such thing as a negative experience. Small aim is a crime. Have great aim. Be more dedicated to making solid achievements than in running after swift but synthetic happiness. Educationists should build the capacities of the spirit of inquiry, creativity, entrepreneurial, and moral leadership among students, and become their role model. Building capacity dissolves differences. It irons out inequalities. No religion has mandated killing others as a requirement for its sustenance or promotion. I was willing to accept what I couldn't change. Great teachers emanate out of knowledge, passion, and compassion. Those who cannot work with their hearts achieve but a hollow, half-hearted success that breeds bitterness all around. Unless India stands up to the world, no one will respect us. In this world, fear has no place. Only strength respects strength. In a democracy, the well-being, individuality, and happiness of every citizen is important for the overall prosperity, peace, and happiness of the nation. Poetry comes from the highest happiness or the deepest sorrow. My message, especially to young people, is to have courage to think differently, courage to invent, to travel the unexplored path, courage to discover the impossible, and to conquer the problems and succeed. These are great qualities that they must work towards. This is my message to the young people. Let me define a leader. He must have vision and passion and not be afraid of any problem. Instead, he should know how to defeat it. Most importantly, he must work with integrity. The purpose of education is to make good human beings with skill and expertise. Enlightened human beings can be created by teachers. If a country is to be corruption-free and become a nation of beautiful minds, I strongly feel there are 3 key societal members who can make a difference. They are the father, the mother, and the teacher. To succeed in your mission, you must have single-minded devotion to your goal. You have to dream before your dreams can come true. If you want to shine like a sun, first burn like a sun. Real education enhances the dignity of a human being and increases his or her self-respect. If only the real sense of education could be realized by each individual and carried forward in every field of human activity, the world will be so much a better place to live in. Nations consist of people, and with their effort, a nation can accomplish all it could ever want. The government, whether state or central, is elected. That means we have a responsibility to elect the right kind of leaders. We must think and act like a nation of 1 billion people, and not like that of 1 million people. Dream, dream, dream. I was a disadvantaged child from a non-educated family, yet I had the advantage of being in the company of great teachers. For me, there are 2 types of people: the young and the experienced. While children are struggling to be unique, the world around them is trying all means to make them look like everybody else. We will be remembered only if we give to our younger generation a prosperous and safe India, resulting out of economic prosperity, coupled with civilizational heritage.